I want to talk a little bit about PlayStation Move. We really feel like, we at PlayStation feel like this is a great step towards bringing gaming to the masses. The combination of this, just simple little ball on top, the PlayStation Eye, and I'm going to rattle off a bunch of really big words here, but I'll explain why in a second. The inertial guidance system, the accelerometers, the magnetometer, in conjunction with the orb and the PlayStation Eye. What does all that mean? Precision. Sports Champions is one of my favorite ones to show off. It's our launch title and it's a bundle title. That means when you buy a PlayStation Move, you get a Move, you get an Eye, you get Sports Champions. Table tennis, you've got bocce ball, you've got volleyball, you have disc golf, you have gladiator duel, and you have archery. Right hand is my sword, left hand is my shield. That's simple. I swing, I block. Different shots. Let me see if I can get him. Come on, shoot at me again. Oh, and then I missed the block. Twice. Power up the super strike. If I hit him here, I now have a gestural system where it's going to show me how to do different swings, and those will each have different.
I'm here with Gabriel Yanez, who is our editor from wish.com.mx, and I'm Carlos Fernandez de Lara. He's the editorial director of Netmedia, the publisher who owns Wish. So I don't know, from your point of view, what does it mean Move for Sony?
For simplicity's sake, I can break Move down into two words: precision and immersion. We're going to give you a very precise way to interact with games, and we're going to immerse you further into those games. As you said, PlayStation 3 already is one of the most powerful, if not the most powerful piece of hardware out there. We already come with Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, Blu-ray, hard drive in every system, wireless controllers with every system. We already have the whole package, so how can we do more? How can we expand who wants to play our games? I think the Move is going to really move it to the masses so that anyone can play this game. You know, it's like you start playing Sports Champions. My grandmother can play Sports Champions. You know, it's like that's what it comes down to. Is you pick up those controllers and it's natural. You know, if you get a chance to play Heavy Rain, we're releasing a Move patch for Heavy Rain. So you can actually go out there and now imagine all those cool things, that great story they were telling. But now imagine, okay, wait, I need to knock on the door. You pull the trigger and you knock on the door. I think that in the near future, many people aren't going to give up their DualShock. Everyone loves their DualShock 3. I can play Killzone with the Move, but I prefer it with the DualShock. But the benefit is, let's say you like driving games, but you've never played shooters because you're not very good at them. How many great shooters are there out there that have fabulous stories that you really want to, I want to experience, but oh man, I can't play a shooter. The controls just throw me off. Oh wait, now I can play them. So again, this is not necessarily about converting hardcore gamers into playing all of their games with the Move. Right. It's about getting people who are on the cusp where I only like adventure games. Let's try a shooter, or let's try a sports game. I know a lot of guys out there who don't even touch sports titles. The Move is going to make them want to. 3D is going to make them want to. That's how we can really say that we're broadening the scope of who's a gamer. I want to get my sister playing games. I want to get families playing together. Start the party, TV superstars, iPad. We evaluated the Natal system and decided to move in another direction. Several companies did. I feel that having buttons, you know, even though you're doing the motion, having buttons is huge. How many people want to, come on, you know, it's like when it comes down to it, I understand what they're doing and there's going to be some fun things, but there are limits. Is it a more precise and a more immersive experience with two? Yes. Is it required? No. You know, so when it comes down to it, there is a lot of flexibility. We only have the one game that is an absolute, you have to have two moves, and honestly the fight, it works so well with it, you need to play it. The Navigator basically allows us to do for titles such as Heavy Rain and SOCOM and Killzone, it gives you an analog stick and an L2 and L1 button, so you actually, and a D-pad as well. And with that it allows you to do things like movement. So you can do a lot of things, like if you play the shoot later on, That's a single move, and it's a shooting game, but it's on rails. You move to a point, you take out a bunch of bad guys, you move to the next point. We don't have the navigator on that particular title because that's the experience we wanted for that arcade shooter. But for a SOCOM, I want to be able to move from this cover to that cover. That gives you that extra ability to do so.